Having trouble with the Intense Bloon Rounds experiment in BTD6? What if you could beat the tougher rounds easily with a simple and reliable setup? In this video I'll show you an easy way to beat this experiment, and I won't even be using any monkey knowledge at all, even though it says that there is a high level of monkey knowledge recommended. We want to use Sorda as our hero and place her in this corner right here, and also place down a wizard in the back that will be upgraded to a wall of fire and also intense magic and monkey sense. So I'll be right back when I have those two upgrades. There we have those two upgrades, and now we want to place down a dart monkey, because there will be some purples soon that will be a huge problem for us. So we'll place down a dart monkey right here and upgrade him to a 0 to 3. There we have our dart monkey, and now that we've got him we want to place down an alchemist right here. And this alchemist will be set on strong. And he will just be there for now to take care of some leads so that Sorda can just pop the other Bloons. And now we want to upgrade this dart monkey to a sharpshooter, which we have already, almost. And as soon as we've got him to a sharpshooter, we want to save some cash for Dragon's Breath. So I'll be right back when I have that. So actually, before we get to Dragon's Breath, we want to upgrade this alchemist to a lead to gold in round 8, and also get him the larger potions upgrade. And now we want to save up the cash for our Dragon's Breath. We should almost have it already again, because of all the leads coming this round. There we have our Dragon's Breath. And next up will be removing those stones right here. Also paying some attention here, because if some of those Bloons come through, we could use Sorda's ability, but all of the Bloons get popped. That's nice. And we want to now upgrade this alchemist to a rubber to gold and place down a tech shooter right here. So we'll get first of all a sub over here, get it to 300, and now upgrade this tech shooter to an overdrive. So I'll be right back when I have it. There we have our overdrive, and now we want to get down a bomb shooter down here and upgrade this bomb shooter to a 204. So we'll first of all get a 003, now save up for the recursive cluster and then get the two top half upgrades. That will be done pretty fast, thanks to our rubber to gold, which generates actually a lot of extra cash. So now we are only missing the heavy bombs, and now we want to place down one monkey village right here at the top, as soon as we have the cash. And this monkey village will be upgraded to a 202, so I'll be right back when I have that. There we have the monkey village, and now we want to place down another alchemist right at the top here, also in range of the monkey village, that's important. Set him to last, and also upgrade him to a rubber to gold upgraded with large sharp potions. So we'll save up the little box that's missing for rubber to gold, and now get a second overdrive right here. So I'll be right back when I have the overdrive. There we have our overdrive, and now we want to get down a second village inside of the circle if it fits. I do hope it does. So let's see as soon as we have the cash. There we go. And no, it actually doesn't fit, but that's not too big of an issue. We can just place it down at the top here. And this village will first of all be upgraded to a 002. And we will get one more of that right next to it, also a 002. And now we'll save up cash for the Monkey Town upgrade. There we go. Now we can sell both of those villages again and get another village down here. And that one will be upgraded to a 2, no, not to a 20 something, but to a 020 for now. And we will later on get it to an MIB, but first of all we want to get down a third tech shooter right here. So we'll also get this to an overdrive, which should almost be done already. And as soon as we have that to an overdrive, we'll save up for the MIB, so I'll be right back when I have the MIB. So now in round 24 we need to get the MIB, because otherwise our tech shooters couldn't kill the DDTs. And we also need to get down one more tech shooter right here that will give us some more damage against this Tadomika, and we also need to be a little bit cautious here because the Bloons might get very far and we will use Zoda's ability as soon as the wave hits this cross here. So that should be fine. Yes, my ability was actually not optimal because it was up here. If it hits there, that's perfect. Now we'll get this tech shooter also to an overdrive. And we will just, yeah, save up some cash for hopefully a tech zone soon. Again, Zoda's ability in round 25, so that it hits this cross, that is very important. Otherwise these ceramics will come through. If you have some monkey knowledge, then you probably don't have any problem. But since I'm doing this without monkey knowledge here, it is a little tricky at some points. And you always should keep in mind that you have Zoda's ability, so if something comes far, you can always use it to stop those Bloons. So here probably again, we'll just use Zoda's ability for safety measures. I don't want anything going wrong. And this should be fine now though. Yes, it is. And now we can actually already sell this village right here and get our tech zone. But now that we've got the tech zone, we want to place down a new village and upgrade this village to a 400. There's one last thing you should do, and that is place an alchemist in a way that it only hits the tech zone and get it to a 420. And with that we have a good buff on our tech zone and we should not have any issues now anymore. And there we go. This is how to easily beat Intense Bloon Rounds without monkey knowledge. If this video was helpful to you, then please leave a like and subscribe to not miss any future videos and let me know which guide I should do next. I'll see you in the next one.